Well, I've never heard of metalcore before, but never heard it when I was a kid, so I think it's quite interesting to me. Hello, my best hound friends and ladies. Mark the Punk Gamer, a.k.a. Markapunk here, and here's a brand new studio album ranking. It took me a little while to get to it to make this video, and he requested me to do this band called Trivium. So I've never heard of this band before. That's why I hinted in the intro. So, okay, so pretty cool band. I'm not gonna say I'm not a fan of them. I'm not a huge fan of them. That's what I mean. But yeah, Trivium. They're pretty cool, and his vocal works and all that stuff. All right, so I'm going to tell you guys something very important at the end of this ranking and all that good stuff. So let's get this ranking started, shall we? So there's a total of 9 of them. So I'll rank them worst to best as usual, in my own weird ass opinion on all 9 of these. So let's just kick off like I always do with the worst one. So for number 9, I think it's the worst out of all of them. It's definitely Silence in the Snow, so not really my favorite album. So this is when it goes downhill for me on this album. So this is when Matt Huffy tries to be happy fucking go lucky type. He doesn't have that aggressive vocals like he does in the last album, but I'm just not a fan of it. He just it's what I read in Wikipedia, so I guess he had vocal problems. He can't go more aggressive in these songs, so that's what brings it down for me on this album. So, Well, the only 3 songs I do like from it was "Silence in the Snow," "The Ghost That's Haunting You," and "Until the World Goes Cold." Those are the only 3 songs I like from this album, but I think it's the worst one in my opinion. Not a fan of it. I don't like his vocal change in this one. So, for number 9 is Silence in the Snow. Okay, number 8. This might be a little controversial, but it's the most underrated album I've heard. And the one that's underrated, and it's actually an underrated debut, it's Ember to Inferno. Yeah, this is their first debut. It didn't start out pretty well. This is where it really started to go metalcore for this one. So, man, when they change their genres each album, I just don't know. This is when they first started. Still not as good for their debut, but it's a little bit better than the last one. So the songs I do like is Pillars of the Serpents, Requiem, Ember to Inferno, and To Burn the Eye. So those are the only 4 songs I do like from their debut album, Ember to Inferno. They changed the name in this in the reissue version. I can't remember the name of it. It's a weird name. So, oh god, I don't know. I'm not a fan of their debut whatsoever, so, but it's a little bit better than the last one. But number 8 is Ember to Inferno. Okay, number 7. This might be controversial as well. Every ranking is controversial. You guys know that. Alright, number 7 is Vengeance Falls. So, ooh, not a fan of this one either. But it's a bit decent. But this one's kind of mediocre in my opinion. Vengeance Falls. Pretty cool in a way. It does have some good things about it. But the only 4 songs I do like from it is Vengeance Falls, Strife, To Believe, and Villainy Thrives. So those are the only 4 songs I do like from Vengeance Fall. So I'm going to say it's a pretty bad but mediocre type album to me. So for number 7, I would put Vengeance Falls. Number 6, it's another mediocre section in the middle of my ranking. So for number 6, I would put What the Dead Men Say. Sorry, their latest one. So, it's another mediocre type album to me. So, it's good, I guess, but kind of boring. For their latest album, so from last year. So, not too sure about this one. But the songs I do like is Catastrophist, Amongst the Shadows and the Stones is pretty cool. The Defiant's pretty cool. Scattering the Ashes is cool. And lastly, The Ones Who Leave Behind is actually pretty cool. So, nothing I have to say about their latest album, so, But there are some cool riffs here and there in this album. But everything is just whacked out weird for me. So this is why I put it in the mediocre middle. So for number 6, I would put What the Dead Men Say. Okay, number 5. We're getting to the top 5 section of this ranking, so let's see. So for number 5, I will put In Waves. So this is awesome. This might be the blackest album since Metallica Black Album, since the cover is black and gray and stuff. So this might be the black album out of all of them. So pretty damn cool, actually, since it made it to my top 5. So there are some cool riffs and aggressive vocals here in this album. So, and it gets a little bit boring after a while. So, but the songs I do like is In Waves, Dust Dismantled, Black, A Skyline's Severance, Built to Fall, Caustic Are the Ties That Bind, and Chaos Reigns. So some of the songs are pretty cool in this album. So yeah, it gets boring after a while, but it's still a damn good album. I'm not hating this album at all, but it's not really one of my favorites. So I would put for number 5 is In Waves. Number 4. Oh, well, this is going to be a hot button, and it's going to be a huge comment section on this one. So, number 4, I will pick Ascendancy. So, this one is pretty much better than In Waves, in my opinion. So, there are some cool riffs, cool aggressive vocals in this one, in my opinion. So, the songs I do like is Pull Harder on the Strings of Your Martry, Drown and Torn Asunder, Ascendancy, A Gunshot to the Head of Trepidation, Like Light to the Flies, The Deceived, and Suffocating Sight. So there's a bunch of songs I do like from Ascendancy, so pretty damn cool album in my opinion. So still not one of my favorites, but it's still damn good though. So what I get put for number 4 is Ascendancy. Kept itching my damn nose. Okay, number 3. We're getting to the top 3 to bronze, platinum to gold on my top 3. So it's really hard what to come up with my top 3. So, oh boy. So my bronze medal number 3 is going to be the Crusade album. So this album is quite awesome. The album art for this one is pretty cool too. So since it made it to my top 3, so this album is pretty badass in my opinion. So the songs I do like is Ignition, Detonation, Anthem, We Are the Fire's cool, Unrepentant, Becoming the Dragon's pretty awesome song in my opinion. To the Rats is cool. Tread the Floods. And lastly, the Crusade instrumental. So, pretty badass album. I do enjoy this one, since it made it all the way up here in my top 3. So, awesome. But you made it to my bronze medal number 3 though, so not a bad album at all. So for number 3 in my bronze medal winner is The Crusade. Alright, for my top 2 for here on out for Platinum and Gold, I love all the damn tracks in this one, since it's gonna be my top 2, so... Ooh, which one do I like more? It's kind of hard to pick which is the other one the next day or the other one, whatever fits my mood, which of these two in my top 2. So, what is my Platinum number 2 answer going to be? Well, you're going to hear the answer right now. The answer for my number 2 Platinum winner is The Sin and the Sentence is my number 2 favorite. Oh my god, I love this one. This came out in 2017. I fucking love this one. It has the best aggressive vocals, the best riffs, the best melodies, just anything. This is a perfect album in my opinion. What this album reminds me of, this music in this album should have belonged in the Serious Sam games, in my opinion. This is why I love the hell out of this one. So, I love all the songs in this one, so prepare for a marathon. So, here we go. The Sins and the Sentence, Beyond Oblivion, Other Worlds, The Heart of Your Hate is pretty damn catchy and awesome. Betrayer, The Wretchedness Inside, Endless Night, Sever the Hand, Beauty and the Sorrow, The Revenkist, whatever it's called, Thrown into the Fire is the last song. This album is pretty damn cool since it reminds me of, it should have belonged in the Serious Sam game franchise. For this kind of damn music, it's awesome. So that's what it reminds me. So you made it to my top 2 of my favorites. So my Platinum number 2 winner is definitely The Sin and the Sentence. But my number 1 gold medal winner is the Shogun album. So I like this one a bit more. This is more of the more aggressive vocals and brutal riffs in this Shogun album. I like this one more because of the aggressiveness. So, I think it's a damn good album in my opinion. I really love the hell out of Shogun now. Next to the other one. So, pretty damn cool. This is when they nail the vocal department and the riffs and and the brutal riffs and everything. It's just nailed perfectly in this album. So the songs I do like is Kurosui Gomen, torn between Sakila and whatever it says. I'm sorry for butchering it, the track names. So Down from the Sky's cool, Into the Mouth of Hell We March. Thrones of Perdition is cool. Insurrection. The Calamity. He who spawned the Furies is cool. Of Prometheus and the Crucifix. Like Callisto to the Star in Heaven is awesome. And lastly, Shogun, which is a long extended song. So in the other versions, they actually hacked it down a bit for some reason. I don't know why. On the Shogun and the last song, they kind of hacked it down a little bit for some reason on the duration. But anyway, so I like this album more than my second one. So I thought Shogun is a pretty badass album. So my number 1 gold medal winner is definitely Shogun. So I hope you best sound friends and ladies enjoyed my new ranking. It took me a while, so he wants me to get this Trivium ranking out, and I finally did for you. So my opinion on it, my weird ass opinion. Okay, so I'm gonna dread on my next album rankings, definitely Black Sabbath, so I'm gonna be dreading about that one next. But I am working on another ranking, and then I'll do the Black Sabbath ranking, so I'm just gonna hold off on that band for a little bit. So I'm not going to tell you what band it is, Prison Miller. Don't even ask in the comments below. So, I will get to Black Sabbath on my next ranking after my next one. So, please do not bitch at me in the comments. As much as I don't want to do that band. But I have to get my opinions out, you know. But anyway, I'll end this video here. Subscribe to me if you haven't. Click the bell to get notified of the next video and comment like about this. And, most importantly, share this video. Well, share this ranking so I get more views and subscribers. And yes, I will see you on my next ranking video whenever I get it out. So, and I will see you later, my best outfits and peace.